Antigone by Sophocles is one of the most well-known ancient Greek theatrical plays. It belongs to a collection of tragedies, the Theban plays, since it takes place in the Greek city of Thebes. It was written by the great tragedian Sophocles, and it was presented at the theatrical competition of Dionysia in 441 BC. It is based on the myth of Oedipus, but Sophocles managed to make the story even more tragic. It focuses on the subject of written versus unwritten rules and absolute power. The play begins with the sisters Antigone and Ismene meeting outside of the palace of Thebes. The two young women are the daughters of the mythical king of Thebes, Oedipus, and his mother, Iocaste. But what do we know about this family from ancient Greek mythology? Oedipus and Iocaste married each other without knowing that they are mother and son. This unorthodox marriage was their punishment from the gods for the serious avarice the father of the family had committed. Laius, father of Oedipus and first husband of Iocaste, had abused a young boy, which enraged the gods and goddesses. Since then, countless misfortunes and tragedies hit the family. The royal family of Thebes could be compared to the cursed families we often talk about today, such as the Kennedys. Some of these misfortunes resulted by their own despicable actions. For example, Oedipus was once so enraged by his two sons, Eteocles and Polynices, that he cursed them. He said that they would kill each other one day, which came true after Oedipus' self-exile. Eteocles and Polynices fought over the throne of Thebes after their father left the city-state in a state of shock. He had just learned that he is related to his wife. Polynices then decided to also leave Thebes and go to the city of Argos. There, he married the princess of Argos and ordered the local army to attack his hometown. He wanted to punish his brother and take over the city. Both Eteocles and Polynices died during the battle. The throne was then overtaken by their uncle, Creon. Creon immediately turned into a tyrant. He wanted to make clear that he wouldn't allow anyone to overthrow him or question his power. He honored Eteocles for trying to protect Thebes and shamed Polynices publicly for turning against his hometown. He refused to offer a burial ceremony for him and left his body laying on the battleground. Citizens of Thebes were not allowed to touch it, and this is the exact timeline of Antigone's storyline. Antigone and Ismene were the sisters of Polynices and Eteocles. Antigone, the eldest and most rebellious sister, tries to conspire against Creon and bury Polynices. Burying the dead following the rite of the time was an unwritten rule that, according to Antigone, was more important than the rule Creon came up with. Ismene is skeptical. She does want to honor her brother, but she doesn't want to defy the state either. The two women leave the stage, and the chorus, consisting of elder men, starts narrating the events before the death of Polynices and Eteocles, how Polynices left Thebes and managed to influence the ruler of Argos to attack his hometown. Then Creon enters the scene and converses with the chorus. Is he in the wrong? The elders of Thebes reassure him that he has the power to make decisions for the living and the dead of Thebes. But everything changes when a guard who was supposed to monitor the battleground enters enters the scene to announce that the body has been buried. Creon leaves the stage frantically, and the chorus starts highlighting the importance of laws and state power. Creon comes back on stage along with Antigone. The young woman confesses to the crime, saying that the law of God was more important to her than the law of the state ruler. Creon orders the arrest of Antigone and Ismene. He speculates that the younger sister knew about her sister's actions but did nothing to alert him nor the guards. Then another character enters the scene, a young man named Aemon. He is the son of Creon and fiancé of Antigone. He tries to persuade his father to spare the two women, but a fight ensued. Aemon leaves and the chorus starts talking about the power of love and compares Antigone to Niobe, whose children were killed and were not given a proper burial after an act of hubris. Creon then decides to free Ismene and punish Antigone by burying her into a cave. The young woman is led into her internal prison while mourning her youth and the wedding she was planning all this time. Once Antigone is led and abandoned into the cave, a prophet named Tiresias enters the scene. He warns Creon of the hubris he is about to commit, leaving the dead unburied and burying the living. Not only that, but everyone in Greece will despise the ruler of thieves. The chorus asks Creon to listen to prophet Tiresias, but he leaves angrily. She ended her own life. Aemon, just like Romeo, then stabbed himself, ending his own life. Once Creon's wife and Aemon's mother hears the news, she proceeds to do the same. The play ends with Creon holding the body of his son, acknowledging his mistakes. Just like in most ancient Greek tragedies, the main theme of Antigone is hubris, the consequences of pride, arrogance, and overconfidence. Creon, the ruler of thieves, treated the death of Polynices with a lack of compassion. He needed to re-establish order after the battle with Argos, but he got blinded by the absolute power. Yes, Polynices betrayed his city-state, but Creon decided to continue his punishment after his death. He came up with an inflexible and strict rule and then punished Antigone for disobeying him. He didn't listen to anyone who tried to warn him, not even prophet Tiresias. Another theme in Antigone that differentiates it from other plays is about status quo, moral and divine law versus human law. Antigone is an archetypical rebel, a young, fearless female against a powerful older male. Antigone chose the unwritten rules over the rules of the state. She even ends up sacrificing her own life for her beliefs. Were her actions worth it? Could there be another solution to this problem, such as debating with Creon? Did Creon turn into a tyrant before or after the rebellious act? How is a tyrant born? And what if everyone started disobeying the law to follow their moral standards? These are the questions that viewers are called to answer after watching the play. Feel free to share your opinions in the comment section. If you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to like, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this video with a friend. Have a wonderful day. Bye.